Get in on the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Action.
Who's got it better than us?
Go Bowl fam. It's the Director, episode 3 of Sim Sundays. You guys mean there's only a couple more weeks of this, guys. You understand that? Like, we are getting real close to the training camp portion of the off season, not to mention preseason just around the corner. Ooh, we're getting close to Chargers football, baby. Let's go. As we kick off our first game of the day, the Chargers will be taking on the Rams at SoFi Stadium. Hopefully we see a lot of Chargers fans there in real life, repping the team, booing the Rams, getting SoFi amped up in powder blue, man. That would be absolutely fantastic. As the Chargers will be the first on defense, it looks like, to start this game. Let's get some shout-outs in the chat. We got Gabe, Crazy Chaotic, Captain Comer. Good to see you guys. Bolt Up 03. As the first play is going to go to their running back, and it's going to lose yards. 2 yards lost on the first carry for Kyron Williams. And the Chargers defense needs to see a bit more than they saw last week. Last week, guys, the Gauntlet has arrived. The Chargers' last 3 matches, Seattle, Denver, Kansas City, all very brutal. Can the Bolts find a little momentum here versus the Rams as they're in the middle of this Gauntlet? Hopefully they can make it out a couple more wins. And, weird pass. Looks like it was batted down by their own tight end. It was Parkinson, who I'm sure was the man set up for that screen. It almost looked like it was going to the man above him. Either way, 3rd and 12 for the Chargers defense. Can they get off the field here? I think I see Akeem Mesidor down there. Hopefully he can get him a little bit of space. Nicely played on the line, and the Chargers defense does their job. 3 and out. And the Bolts offense will take the field. Let's go. That new rival season, though, dude, that's weird. That's literally what I was doing right before this stream. It's so much fun, dude. I've been having a blast. I've been having a blast on Rivals since they did the update. It's been awesome. Here come the Chargers return. He'll fair catch it at the 28-yard line. And here we go, Justin Herbert and company, the battle for LA in our first game on Sim Sunday. Put Aaron Donald in the Rams. He's been practicing. Isn't that crazy, dude? We might have to worry about Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett in this game. That's absolutely disgusting. Here comes Justin Herbert. Quick pass, and he finds his tight end. Dude, I know we lost that game. Was it versus Kansas City? I think it was. But Oronde Gadsden, man, over 100 yards. And mind you, the time of these games are halved. Like, this is 8-minute quarters. He was going absolutely bananas in that episode. Maybe Justin Herbert found himself a favorite target, at least in the Sim Series side of things. Here comes I-form for the Chargers. Should be a run, is a run. It's Omarion Hampton who gets caught on the outside. And it'll be a 3rd and 3. Just a little bit more space there, and we could have seen a first down and then some. But now at the 34-yard line, can the Chargers convert? Hopefully put up precious points, man. It's been a minute. The Chargers have been struggling in these episodes. It's been tough go of it. 3-3 right now, but we'd love to see a 4-3 start here on the episode. Here comes Justin Herbert. Quick pass over the middle. Finds Ladd McConkey. This week's episode's title athlete, we'll say, on Sim Sunday. Venom, yeah, Venom's crazy, dude. Venom, that's tough, man. That is tough. I have been finding myself playing a lot of Cyclops. I feel pretty good on him. And Iron Man. Iron Man's kind of one of my dudes. But Deadpool's my main. We're hoping to get a little bit better with him. Ooh, first down there. It's going to be Trey Harris. First down Chargers. Trey Harris. We got the stream deck working again. The thing with Deadpool is that they messed up his keybinds, so I'm trying to figure out how to like get him to work without screwing up my my flow there, man. What's going on, everybody? Now we just started. Good to see everybody in the chat. Good to see you. We're just playing too. It's so much fun. It's so much fun, dude. Justin Herbert looking, fires, middle of the field. Oh, my goodness, what a catch by Trey, dude. Trey Harris, back-to-back catches. And the Chargers, just like that, are nearing the red zone. Very nice play. This is where Scott Hansen would be. Oh, red zone alert. Let's go take a look at the Chargers, see where they're at. Here comes 1st and 10. It's a fake handoff. Herbert, quick pass over the middle, finds Gadsden again. Quick poll, and you just type it in the chat. Scott Hansen or Andy Siciliano? And if you know, you know. Scott or Andy? You know, you know. Here comes 2nd and 7. Chargers now at the 20-yard line. It's a handoff. It's Omari Hampton with great vision. Finds, 15 yards on the play. The Chargers now at the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal. With the Chargers knocking on the door, will they be the first LA team to score in this LA showdown? What's going on, Hugo? The doorman, boss. Here comes another carry for Omari and Hampton. It's another nice carry. 3 yards, just 2 more to go to punch it in. Can they do it? Can they do it? Little Max Crosby shade in the chat. Never mad at that. 2nd and goal. Chargers. Will it be a run? Yes, it is. Omarion trying to weave his way forward. Picks up maybe half a yard. It'll be 3rd and goal now. Oh, the Chargers try and get in here. This is where I wish there was better substitutions. I tried tinkering with it a little bit in terms of like the fatigue and stuff. But this is where I would go to David Njoku. Right now we're looking at, Oronde Gadsden in the slot's not a bad option. Herbert's got to get rid of it, and he's going to go down. Chargers likely got to settle for 3 here. After a loss of, 7 yards. It'll be 4th and goal. Whose jersey am I getting this year? That's a good question, man. If I go for one of the rookies, it'll probably be Mazador. Nothing wrong with little Mesidor. If I go with a different player that I don't currently have, that one's tough. I'm such a big David Njoku fan. I don't think I'd be upset about that, even if he's just a year rental. Seeing him in powder blue is pretty cool, dude. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I've got the Thule jersey. Just trying to think of new players that have come in. Maybe Slaughter. That's a really cool jersey to think about, right? Slaughter on the back. That'd be kind of sick. Crosby and that Porsche with neon. Here comes the return by the Rams after the Chargers take an early 3-0 lead. That'll take us down to 1 second in the first quarter in these shortened quartered games. Ladder, Derwin, and Derwin and Navy is so clean. That's one of the cleanest jerseys you'll find out there. Of course, I love Keenan Allen, too, in Navy. I think I have his in white, too. That's also a really good option for white. Here's Matt Stafford. Quick pass. Finds his guy. I think that was Devontae Adams. Picks up 3. Adams, man. How old is he? He's got to be getting up there, right? 34 years old or so. He still got it. This play, he picks up 3 yards. The Chargers hoping to have a repeat of their last drive, 3 and out against the Rams. Can they get another one here? You have Herbert, McConkey, and Hampton. You're looking for a defensive jersey? It's Derwin first, then Mack, in my opinion. Derwin, then Mack, then Joey Bosa. I would say then Thule. Nothing wrong with a little Perryman and Henley, too, either, man. I think Henley's an underrated jersey. 2nd and 7. Stafford looking, has time. Pocket finally collapses. And speak of the devil, is it a sign? It's Deion Henley with the sack. His ears were burning. He says, "Buy my jersey, good sir. Buy my jersey." As he takes down Matt Stafford. Good protection there for the Rams, too. Adams is 33. Yeah, he getting up there, man. Crazy. Deion would go hard. And yeah, dude, it's 0, too, which is so unique. 3rd and 17 now. Matt Stafford tossing it up, looking for his man, and nicely defended by Tarheeb Still and Elijah Molden. It'll be another 3 and out for the Rams to start this game. I mean, of course, you would have hoped the Chargers to score a touchdown, but the defense is coming out clutch right now. Another opportunity for the offense to get out there and put up points. Nice looking play there by Tarheeb Still, number 4. Henley jersey would be fun. Henley and white would be really cool too, man. Henley and white would be awesome. Here comes the return, or I should say the offense starting at the 36-yard line. Eagle numbers look so clean in white or navy. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah. Either or would be awesome. Here comes 1st and 10. That's probably on my list too. I need to get a Henley jersey. Here's McConkey. Oh, it's the wide receiver. Oh, no. It's a fumble on the end around. And Ladd McConkey fumbled the football on that trick play. And we're looking at a Rams first down now at the 33. Oh, Lord. That is rough, dude. That is rough. The Rams' prayers answered. Defense has been playing absolutely outstanding. The offense needs to pick it up, dude. That is not good. 2nd and 9. Little trickery of their own for the Rams. It's a screen beautifully set up by for Kyron Williams. And it'll pick up a first down. Rams inching into the red zone now. Ooh, the Chargers had so much momentum. Now it's going the other way, dude. Not great. Irwin and powder blue, nothing wrong with that either. But I think Hugo had a point, man. Those single digits in white and navy look pretty great, man. Awesome. 1st and 10. Here's the carry. Puka Nacua picks up the yard. Fantasy football owners everywhere, rejoice if you're playing that over or underdog game. That was one every single week that you had to be like, ooh, do I check that for the Rams? The 1-yard carry for Puka. 2nd and 9. Stafford over the middle finds Puka, who rolls over his defender and gets it down at the 1-yard line. Oh, boy. Rams looking to score here. St. Rosso. Good to see you, my man. You have Hampton and Navy. This is the way, man. It's the way. I have Hampton in powder blue. I will say I did buy it in powder blue. I wore it to Disneyland. A couple Chargers fans came up to me and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's go rookie." Here comes Matt Stafford to the flat, and it is an easy touchdown, this time to his tight end, Parkinson. The Rams now take the lead, 3-7, pending the extra point. Oh, dude, Chargers, you had all the momentum. Boo. Boo. Look good in Navy. I like number 4 too, Hugo. I think 4 looks good in Navy too. As a matter of fact, I think I have one. I have a Jim Harbaugh jersey, and I think his number was number 4. I have it in Navy. I think it's in my closet. I have a whole big closet of jerseys. No Chargers fans here all alone. I feel you, dude. I feel you. A lot of Chargers fans feel the same way. Tarheeb, yeah, Tarheeb is number 4 now too. Yep, Tarheeb is number 4. But I think Jim Harbaugh's number was number 4 too. I think that's the player I have. And I think I have a Breeze jersey too. Was Breeze number 4? Here comes the return by the Chargers. The 25-yard line, 26-yard line, and it'll be a 1st and 10. Chargers need to answer here. Breeze was 9. That's right. Breeze was 9. the curved 4. That's with your last name and number 9. Nice. Here's 1st and 10. It's a handoff. It's Hampton. Nice carry. Only a few carries so far, but they both look pretty good. 2nd and 5. When a Super Bowl Charger should retire at number 4 in honor of Harbaugh, that would be awesome. I actually would be totally down with that. 2nd and 5. Chargers. It's a play-action play, and Justin Herbert has no time. The safety gets in quick. It'll be a 3rd and 10 now at the 26-yard line. Justin Herbert already taken a few licks in this game, despite the improved protection of the Navy Blues. They're so clean, dude. The whole vibe of a Navy game, too, it's the Superchargers games, is like some of my favorite I've ever been to. 3rd and 10, Justin Herbert steps back. He needs to get rid of this, throws it over the middle of the field, and look who it is. It's Ladd McConkey. The cover athlete of this week's episode, making up for that fumble in the last drive. It'll be 1st and 10. Can't stand the yellow. Yeah, everybody should have one because they look cleaner in person, I promise you. I think I'm okay with foregoing them on the broadcast from now on. They don't look too good on camera. Here's a quick pass to the outside. It's going to be Trey Harris who picks up 0. And with 2:20 left on the clock, the Chargers are hoping to take the lead with a touchdown. Like the yellow Gadsden is probably what you get if you got a yellow one. That's a really good option. I figure if I was going to get one, because I was like, I probably only will get one jersey that's yellow. I got Herb, because he reminds me of Sunshine and Remember the Titans. I might as well get Sunshine Herb in the yellow jersey, you know what I mean? Your Chargers played in the Navy's Navy helmets, white pants. Stop uncontrollably 2000 seam. Yeah, it's such a vibe anyway. It's close, right? It's definitely close. 2nd and 10. Herbert needs to get rid of it again. Throws over the middle and finds his man. Look who it is. We were just talking about. It's David Njoku who picks up the 1st down. Hey man, we may be. I went and tinkered with the fatigue a little bit just to see a little bit more substitution. And that may have done it with David Njoku there, which is definitely not a bad thing. Of course, Gadsden was awesome option too. Herbert over the middle, and it's David Njoku again, man. Njoku, who hasn't been seen much this season, now finding a couple of catches all the way in week 8 of the year, halfway through the year, and David Njoku finally comes to life in the series. Njoku jersey would be amazing. Yeah, I'm thinking about that one, dude. I mean, of course, I want Mesidor. And Njoku may only be with the team 1 year, but I'm such a big fan of Joke that I would be so excited to have that jersey if it's even just for this one season. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, we got QJ with an 8-yard gain there. 1:08 left to go. 22 yards to score. And the Chargers get this thing in there. 2nd and 2. Herbert. Quick pass to Amari Hampton, who's got a little bit of space. May pick up the 1st down. Yes, he does. And we're going to take a timeout with 1 minute left on the clock. You hope Nico makes the team? Yeah. Hoping Njoku balls out of control and gets an extension. Me too, dude. I think that would be such an awesome trio for the Chargers for at least a few years. Because we've got, of course, Gadsden for a while. I think we have 2 years, right, of Charlie Kolar. If we can get another year or two of Njoku, I think that trio is going to be absolutely so good this year. I think not enough people are talking about it. Ooh, here comes that weird formation where the running back lines up at the line. And, dude, what a throw and what a catch. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston. Oh, my goodness. How in the world did Justin Herbert fit that football in? Look at that pass. That is as good of a pass as I've ever seen in Sim Sundays. Oh, my God. Wow, dude. Let's go. 1's in the chat, and let's not forget 10's in the chat for that. That's one of the most spectacular throws I've ever seen. Holy cow. In Madden. Holy cow. I cannot believe he fit that football in there, dude. And just like that, the Chargers will take the lead 10-7 with a spectacular touchdown by Quentin Johnston. Wow. We're going to go ahead and say that too. Yes, sir. That, my friends, was certainly an H-bomb. Justin Herbert, man. Woo! 10's in the chat for that throw, dude. That's a highlight play for the series this year for sure. I wish YouTube did like Twitch, the little clips by the community. You know what I mean? Somebody clip that. You said you had Nico on the roster, but why? It's just because the Chargers may end up bringing in another guy. There's a lot of pretty good safeties that the Chargers could go, or corners that the Chargers could go after if they wanted another veteran presence. Did Rasul Douglas end up signing? I think I saw somebody sign him. Look here. He was the guy on top of my list. Him and Trevon Diggs. With the Commanders? I think it might be with the Commanders. 2nd and 8. Here comes Matt Stafford. Throws to the outside, and it's a miscommunication or something there. 3rd and 8. Good coverage by the Chargers. Took it off for some reason. Isn't that crazy, Hugo? Is Herbo your dog? That's hilarious. Hey. Right on, man. Here's Matt Stafford. Fires over the middle. Dude, what a nice defensive effort there. It's Derwin James. Wow. Dude, some crazy plays to start this episode versus the Rams. An excellent touchdown throw by Justin Herbert. And look at this defensive effort by Derwin James. Crazy, man. 4th and 8. And to remind you of Walter Payton. Yeah, Hugo says Jonathan Taylor. You know what's funny is that Coach McDaniel says he reminds him of Terrell Davis, which is also a very good compliment. You know what I mean? Like I think, and honestly, I went back and looked at it, and I was like, yeah, he's definitely got some TD in him, man. He's gonna be nasty. I think the whole world is about to understand what the Chargers have on that team. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert, empty backfield, quick throw, and a dangerous one. He was looking for QJ again. Herbert able to thread the needle once this game. Tries it again. At that 39-yard line, too. You've got a little time with 2 timeouts to hopefully get another field goal. See how they're going to play it. 2nd and 10. In motions Gadsden. Justin Herbert. Quick fire over the middle. It's Trey Harris who picks up the first down, and the Chargers will take their first time out of the game, or second time out of the game, with 28 seconds remaining in the first half. Rams are stacked. Yeah, the Rams got some star power for sure. McDaniel offense is what everyone's saying it can be. Yeah, I honestly have so much faith in it, dude. It really feels like what happened with the defense a few years ago. We had all these studs, nothing was happening, and then here comes Jesse Minter, and it's like one of the best defenses in football. I think we're about to see the same thing happen in offense. Herbert stepping up, fires. Almost intercepted. Lucky to drop that one. It'll be 2nd and 10. Herbert, a couple of ducks. Needs to be more careful. The mandatory Herbert interception hasn't happened yet. I think he's thrown 7 interceptions this season. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. I think he's thrown 1 a game. 2nd and 10. Herbert. Play action once again. Got to get rid of it. Here's Myles Garrett. It's going to be a sack there by the future Hall of Famer. 3rd and 16 Chargers. At this point, set up a screen or something. Hope to get into field goal range and spike the football. I think that's going to be the play here. Think O'Leary's going to be sneaky good? Yeah, dude. I think O'Leary definitely fits what Jim Harbaugh's had success with at finding his coordinators. Okay, I don't mind a run here. Again, Garrett with the stop. It's 4th and 7. This should keep the Oh, my God. Somebody help him. Amarian Hampton's chewing on the grass. He's taking big chunks out of the turf. Tell him it's toxic. Somebody send help. 911. He's losing his mind. It's a couple of weeks now of freaky glitches in the Matrix, man. Here's the return by the Chargers. They will get the football back in the second half, and a nice return there at the 34-yard line. Ow! Just like that, the first half of our first game in the books, 26 minutes into the stream. From the Chargers offense, currently with the lead at 10-7. High form for the Chargers. They've been running well today. Do they hand it off here again? Yes, they do. And tough yards there for Amarian. But again, you want to keep defenses honest in that way, and Amarian's had a couple of pretty nice plays in this game. It'll be 2nd and 8. Garrett tackled me. That'd be my reaction too. Ow! Brings a new meaning to chewing up yards. Yup. Here's Herbert over the middle, finds his man. Another big tackle. Why is Myles Garrett out there, man? He almost put Ladd McConkey in his grave. Holy cow. There's going to be a permanent face print of McConkey in the turf from here on out at SoFi. You take that stadium tour, you'd go to the middle of the field. Look, this is Ladd McConkey's face. It was tackled violently by Myles Garrett. 3rd and 1. It's a Herbert scramble. And not enough to make it happen. The first stop for the Rams defense. Chargers will need to punt it here. I should say maybe second, counting that fumble. But a 4th and 3. Chargers, I don't hate the play call, but this Rams defensive front is absolutely lethal. This time it doesn't work for the Chargers. 4th and 3, and here comes the punt. LA Super Bowl, LA Chargers will win their first. How cool would that be, man? Battle for LA being the narrative, that'd be pretty sick. Hey, nice punt there by J.K. Scott. All the way down to the 12-yard line, the Rams will start. And the Chargers defense, who's been pretty good this week, has another chance to make another play here. Let's do it, dude. Deion Henley takes the field. Derwin James had a really nice play. Henley had the sack in the first drive. They come up with another one. Oh, dude, just as we were saying it, there's Tuli Tuipulotu. Reading that play perfectly. Gets behind the line and buries Kyron Williams. It's a 2nd and 11. Oh, that was a beauty, man. I wish they would replay these sometimes. That was a beautiful play by Tuli. 45's in the chat for that one, man. That was awesome. 2nd and 11. Here's Matt Stafford over the middle. He'll find his tight end, picks up a nice chunk back. It'll be about 7, and there'll be a 3rd and 4 up and coming. Yes, man. Could you imagine would they trade Garrett and lose the Super Bowl? That would be insane, dude. I mean, the Rams right now, yeah, they're looking pretty scary considering that roster. 3rd and 4. Here's Matt Stafford looking, fires, finds an open man, and it's going to be Puka Nacua. Or excuse me. That was Xavier Smith. Xavier Smith, the receiver. Oh, okay. I thought I saw an X Factor under him. It was Derwin's. I was like, who's number 19 that's an X Factor? Here's 1st and 10. Another carry. No, play action. Oh, that was a nice play action read on the defense, man. They read it better than I did, and that Stafford overthrows. It's 2nd and 10. That was close. TMZ has a video of Aaron Donald practicing with the Rams yesterday. Isn't that crazy, dude? I saw that. Will he be coming back? You know, I took the stadium tour last year, and his locker was still there. His locker was still there when we went to the Rams locker room. Here's another carry. 3rd and 7 up and coming for the Rams. So they've never really gotten rid of him. He's still been there. Our tackles are elite. Give Garrett a hard time, maybe. That is true. That is true. Max Crosby has yet to log a single sack or even pressure versus that Chargers tandem at tackle. 3rd and 7. Stafford, sideline. Ooh, no, middle of the field. He got me with that one. He'll pick up the first down with that one, too. Big first down for the Rams at the 40-yard line. Yeesh, who was that even? Jordan Whittington, wide receiver out of Texas. A lot of nobodies picking up these. I shouldn't say nobodies. A lot of unknowns picking up these big plays. 1st and 10. Of course, you'll see some substitutions on the Chargers. Same thing for the Rams and all other opponents. Decided to adjust the fatigue a little bit to get better rotation of players, which is why we did get to see a bit of David Njoku today, and perhaps a little of Brennan Thompson at some point. Uh-oh! Kyron Williams pulling a FIFA, pulling a World Cup. Oh, my God, nobody touched me. I'm on the ground. Where's the card? 2nd and 5. What's this game? What is this game sometimes? Here comes the play. Play action, nicely read by the Chargers defense, and Tooley, who is known to go out in coverage a bit, is going to be the man to stop it. It'll be 3rd and 6. Would be fun. Oh, yeah. Always belong in San Diego to me. Amen, dude. Eric Rogers, P. Benjamin St. Juice roll. I think that's sneakily what's happening. I really do. If I had to put a bet on it, I think that's what I would do. Dude, over the middle. Beautiful ball. Beautiful pickup. Is it Whittington again? Wow. Rams depth receivers out here making big plays. I keep thinking it's Puka, and it's not. It's this Whittington guy. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford, another quick pass, and this time it is Puka. Nicely read by Cam Hart to get the stop. 2nd and 2, but now the Rams have a bit of momentum. He'll have the ball at the 24-yard line. Somebody's cooking something upstairs, and it's driving me crazy, man. That was real good. Second and 2. Stafford, sideline. Oh, that's a touchdown to Devontae Adams, man. Ooh. Ooh. The Rams will take the lead with 8 seconds left in the 3rd. Chargers technically did become a team in LA, but their true home is San Diego. I feel it was a lot longer of a time in San Diego where, generations were built on that team. You know what I mean? Fathers and sons and grandkids and so on and so forth. It was tough losing that part of the culture in San Diego. Food all around you? Yeah, dude. That would drive me crazy, too. Ever play college in Oregon? In LA, but the prices are crazy. Yeah, it's definitely pricey. It's up there. There's some games, though, if you don't mind sitting a little higher up, are pretty reasonable. Nice return there by Mitchell to avoid the first tackler. Still just back to the 24-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 Chargers with 4 seconds in the 3rd. Chargers will be practicing at San Diego this year. Isn't that cool, man? I think Jim Harbaugh had a hand to play in that for sure. First and 10. A carry. No, play action. Nice play action. It's going to be to the fullback. 4-yard pickup by Alec Ingold. It'll be a 2nd and 6 when the Chargers return with 8 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Chargers are now in the middle of the gauntlet, man. They need a win. You guys remember last week's episode, 0-3. We seldom see episodes like that, man. That gauntlet so far, Buffalo, Seattle, Denver, Kansas City, now the Rams. Chargers are 1-3 in those games. Can they be 2-3 and start closing that gap? Here's another carry. Outside carry by Hampton. Hampton's got some space. Picks up a solid 15 yards or so. And it's going to be a 1st down Chargers at the 41-yard line. Drive, yeah. Bolts podcast believe Mark Hodwell is going to have a breakout season. Yeah, I've seen that. It was Daniel Jeremiah or somebody that posted an article saying that there's something they know that we don't. That could be pretty cool. Justin Herbert, quick pass, sideline. It's Oronde Gadsden who breaks the first tackle. Justin Herbert off to a good start, 155 yards. A touchdown, 2nd and 1 now at midfield. 85-inch TV, so it feels like I'm there. Dude, I don't know if there's one in your area, Hugo, but they built one, I don't know, like half an hour away from me. I just don't know if they have NFL yet. Here comes the carry by the fullback. Ooh, Alec Ingold, a couple of plays this game. Nice. But they have these, it's so hard to explain. It's like a huge, sphere theater, kind of like they have in Vegas. But it's for football games. And it puts you, it feels like you're sitting in the stadium. It's nuts. And I haven't been to one yet. I've been to the Sphere in Vegas. That was insane. But I'm hoping that becomes normal. Ooh, Amari and Hampton, nice carry despite the contact at the line. It'll be 2nd and 6. Forget what they're called, too, but they're nuts. They're absolutely nuts. I have to look it up so you guys can check it out on Twitter or something, or on TikTok, because it is crazy. Here's another carry by Omari, and 1st down, Chargers. Nice runs there, dude. Nice runs. Minnesota, maybe next year we play the Vikings. I'll be there. Hey, that's the game I was at last year. I mean, we played them at SoFi, but I watched the Chargers beat the Vikings. COSM is what it's called. COSM. COSM. Check that out, dude. It's insane. It's like you're at the game, but you're sitting in a virtual reality section of stadium, and then the game is being projected in front of you, and it looks like you're at the stadium. It's pretty crazy. And some of them have pretty cool facilities where they'll have waiters and stuff bring you food. And it's like a restaurant kind of experience, but you're at a football game. It looks so fun. I need to go to one. Here's a trick play. Chargers doesn't work, and they're going to lose a chunk of yards there. 3rd and 10. Chargers tried a couple of these plays, and it has not worked yet. Watch the Locked On Charger show with Tony Jefferson. I have not seen it. But I hear it was a good one. Anyway, COSM is what you want to check out if you want to see what that's all about, man. If you can't go to the game, that's the next best thing, in my opinion. Another trick play for the Chargers? No. Instead, a flag. Oh, dude. Such momentum for the Chargers. Shooting themselves in the foot. A negative play. Now a penalty. It'll be 3rd and 15. It was 2nd and 2 a second ago. 3rd and 15 from the 37. Positive north of LA, even further away. North of Inglewood. Yeah. I was curious if they had anything closer to San Diego. But, if you're on the opposite side, definitely check that out. Here comes a Hail Mary-style pass for Justin Herbert. Almost picked up by Trey Harris. Nice defense by the Rams. But a 4th and 15, hopefully we do see points anyway via our guy Cameron Dicker. Awesome. Dude, it's sick. It is a vibe, man. I have not been to one, but what I've seen is insane. I have been to the Sphere though in Vegas, and that thing is insane, dude. It's weird. It's like you're in VR, but you obviously don't have the headset on, so it's a little trippy. I have to imagine that's exactly the way it was. And the Chargers will pick up that 1st down, or I should say field goal. It is good. Cameron Dicker puts this team within 1 point, but with just 3.5 minutes left, the Chargers defense needs to make a play on this drive. Cannot allow a ton of yards here. Good start there. 26-yard return. It'll be a 1st and 10 Rams. Chargers defense needs a play. Chargers have a chance at this one. They got absolutely destroyed, I think, by the Broncos a few weeks ago. They were close versus the Chiefs, but also lost that one. And they find a way to beat the Rams in this gauntlet. Nice play by Puka Nacua holding on to the football. It'll be 2nd and inches. Chargers can only allow a 1st down or 2. They still have all 3 timeouts. I feel like you get a headache at the Sphere. I'll say this, my wife usually does at theme parks and stuff, and she was fine. She prefers that much more than she prefers VR. Second and inches. The carry by Kyron, who's going to pick up a big first down. Timeout by the Chargers with 2:39 left on the clock. Giant Dome Theater in San Diego, yeah. Live in Colorado, hate the Broncos. Dude, it's tough, man. I've known a lot of Broncos fans in my life, too. They're okay, like, in comparison. They're obviously terrible. Here's another play. Nicely done there. Dante Jackson with the stop. 2nd and 11. Chargers defense has a chance. But in comparison to the other AFC West fans, man, I have had some... I think I've only had a few interactions with Chiefs fans. They've been, I guess I'll say in my personal experience, I haven't seen very many Chiefs fans give me issues. And this is like very many years running. I've run into a few issues with Broncos fans for sure. But the Raiders fans, holy crap, man, they are 50 times worse than all of the other guys combined. Here's another play to the outside. Puka picks up a nice chunk. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Chargers need to play careful here, man. Need to play careful here. Yeah, all of them can burn. But in ranking them, I think that's, in my personal experience, the most grief I've gotten has been Raiders, then Broncos, then Chiefs. There's not a lot of Chiefs fans, I guess, out here. Valorant players, I've heard. 3rd and 4. Stafford, quick throw. Oh! 26 is in the chat. Dante Jackson saves the day. Clock stops with 2:29. It's a 4th and 4, and the Chargers have an opportunity to perhaps win this game. Here comes the punt. First off, Chargers need some yardage here, dude. Here's the punt. He'll go out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A bad punt by the Rams. Everything's being set up for the Chargers here to take the late lead in the 4th quarter. Can the offense do just enough to make that happen? It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Here's the first play. It's a carry by Omarion. It'll go for negative. 2:18 on the clock. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, the Chargers, 30 yards or so, man, and you're talking field goal and a game-winning field goal at that. Can they do it? What's Dante Jackson's contract? I think next year is his free agent year. I don't remember. I have to look it up. Herbert. Oh, nice pass and nice catch. It's Quentin Johnston with the first down. 48-yard line, and the Chargers are knocking on the door here, man. At least in terms of field goal range, 10 yards or so. And Dicker should be able to hit from that range, but I like to see a bit more. Let's say at 20 yards. Keep this thing a little safer. Justin Herbert needs to get rid of it. Throws it to Omarion. Omarion will lose a yard there. Goes out of bounds. Good catch by Q. Yes, sir. Least knowledgeable sports fans I've ever met. Yeah, the demographic. It kind of does that to you, huh? 2nd and 11. See if Herbert can get rid of it. Yes, he can. Nice over-the-middle throw. And nice catch by Oronde Gadsden. Chargers just a few yards away. But a 3rd and 1, a very important 3rd and 1 here, man. Of course, 4th down territory. Chargers need the first down. The Rams are sending everybody. Hopefully the Chargers are able to get rid of this quick. Justin Herbert. Play action. Quick throw. Lad McConkey. Very well read by the Rams. It'll be 4th and 3, and they have to go for it. They have to go for it, dude. It's too long of a field goal. I mean, not really. You could try it, but, I mean, you're better off going for it here. Here come the Chargers. This is for the game, man. Everybody hold your breath. Justin Herbert needs to get rid of this thing. He throws over the middle. And the receiver just wasn't ready for it. Turnover on downs. The Rams take over and likely win this game. Oh, dude. It has been a stretch of Chargers football like you would not believe. A loss by 1 point to the Rams is going to put the Chargers for the first time this season in a losing record of 3-4 as the Gauntlet continues to chew them up in the middle of the season. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Well, let's get into the next game, man. All you can do is look ahead as the Chargers will now face against the Houston Texans, who yet another insane game that has given them fits in the past. Although I will say this is the first game in the entirety of this series that Herbert has not thrown an interception. So bravo to that. I guess. The Texans, and here we go. Annual offense playbook. Let's go with the navies for this one. That's what I have on the art. Yeah. What time is this one being played? About the same time? Nice. All right, here we go. Game number 2, man. It has been a while since the Chargers have seen a win on this series. We got to figure it out, man. Love football when a loss in Madden game messes with your mood. Yep. We got to get back to a even record with this game, man. I want to get back to a winning record so bad. Here we go. Chargers will be kicking this thing away to the Houston Texans, who have been giving them fits for 2 seasons now. Can the Chargers finally overcome Houston? It's 1st and 10. Chargers defense started off so good last week. Can they get to C.J. Stroud? First play, nicely done. Double coverage there for number 1. It's going to be a 2nd down now. That's Tank Dell, who, welcome back to the game of football, has been injured the past few seasons. 2nd and 10. Emily says Bucky is trying to get people to listen to this podcast. Oh. Here's Stroud over the middle. Nicely read by Dante Jackson, who has had a really solid season despite the record right now. 3-4. 2 more games, man, and then we're out of this gauntlet. It gets more even grounded, I'm going to say. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely not as hard as it has been. Every episode from here on out should be a little lighter. 3rd and 9. Stroud gets rid of it just in time. The first down is picked up. Texans. What is that? David Montgomery, who I forgot was a Houston Texan, picking up the first down. What's he doing running routes 10 yards out? It'll be 1st and 10. Tight formation for the Texans. It'll be a quick pass over the middle and a nice pickup there of 8 yards by Nico Collins. Nico Collins. 2nd and 2. As we are in game 2 of this week's episode. Remember, guys, only like 2 or 3 more episodes of this before we're into training camp. Or even preseason is what I should say. Training camp is coming. It's coming. Here's the first down for the Texans. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Chargers defense needs to tighten up a little bit. Chiefs game where he got ejected. Popped Rashee Rice twice. Nice. That's awesome. 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud over the middle. Had a man. Still a lot of defenders out there. Still 2nd and 10. Better pass may have resulted in a first down. Lucky for the Chargers. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 48. Here's 2nd and 8 for C.J. Stroud, who's going to try and throw on the run. Nicely defended. It's Derwin James. 3's in the chat for Derwin, who asks Schultz to politely sit down. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Nice play by Derwin. DJ looking, has a little time. He's got him out with man wide open. Oh, it's Nico Collins on the last play. Takes it all the way in for a Texans touchdown. Oh. What happened there? Still got left in the dust. And Nico Collins, man, absolutely free to score. No safety, no help. Stroud caught him on man coverage, and the Chargers take an early 7-0 back seat. Yeah, busted coverage, deja vu for sure, dude. Well, now the Chargers playing from behind a bit. It'll be 7-0. Still a lot of time in the first quarter. Ooh, nice return here. Could have been a little better, but Chargers will start at the 28 this time. Keaton Mitchell with the return. And we got the sickest jerseys on the face of the planet. Repping this one, man. Can the Chargers find a dub here? First and 10. Chargers offense this time, hoping to answer with the touchdown of their own. It's Harris in motion. Ooh, Chargers got to get rid of it. And Justin Herbert finds a man. Big tackle there. Gadsden able to hold on to it. Takes a lick on the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 4. Nice job of hanging on to the football there. 2nd and 4. 34-yard line. Justin Herbert. In motion's Ladd McConkey. They fake it twice. Over the middle. Finds his man. Holy cow, man. Justin Herbert. First down to Trey Harris. He's been an absolute beast. And threading those tight window throws, man. Let's take another look at it here. Little skinny post. Right in between two defenders. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 43. Very nice, man. In motion's Oronde Gadsden. Gadsden is going to be the receiver. Falls backwards for an extra 3 yards or so, and it's a 2nd and 4. Gadsden's come to life the last few weeks. We need him, though. Chargers, 4-game losing streak needs to stop somewhere. 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert fires. Middle of the field, another incredible throw in a tight window. This time it goes to Ladd McConkey. Lightning Ladd picks up the first, and it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 19. The Chargers are officially in the red zone. Oh, Ladd McConkey gets hit with the FIFA soccer fake injury bug. Hopefully he's okay. We all know he's okay. 1st and 10. Might be a run to the right side. And it's a play action. No, it's going to the fullback. Nicely done by Alec Ingold, who's picked up a couple of receptions in the last game combined. It'll be 2nd and 5 now from the 14-yard line. Alec Ingold utilized more as a utility back than we've seen in some time on this roster. 2nd and 5. The FIFA flop. That's what we'll call it for sure. 2nd and 5 in motion. Ray Harris. Herbert. Oh, man. That defensive line got in there so quick. An extra defender there, or I should say extra blocker there for the Chargers. Just nobody could get set in time. Number 55 just absolutely obliterated his way through, man. Wow. It was Ingold who needed to pick that up, and he just was too slow getting set. It'll be 3rd and 11. It's a screen for Omarion, who might have some space. Yes, he does. Omarion jukes a man out, or spins a man out. It's going to be 1st and goal now from the 5. Dude, 8's in the chat for Omarion Hampton, man. What a freaking play. 1st down Chargers, and that's a big run. Well, Omarion Hampton for the 1st. Let's go, dude. Our 1st and goal now. It's a carry for O, who breaks the 1st tackle. Able to pick up a yard there. Good, tough yard. 2nd and goal. This might bring us down to the last play of the 1st quarter. Gotta get myself a Hampton jersey. Yeah, dude, Hampton's so sick. He's gonna be so sick, dude. Chargers snap this football. They do not. Into the 2nd quarter of play we go. Nico Collins the first to score. Can we get Omarion Hampton in there to retaliate here from inside the 5? Tom. Second and 4 now for the Chargers. First play of the 2nd quarter coming up. Looks like a pass. Empty backfield. I see Keaton Mitchell out there. No, Herbert's going to take off with it. Oh, nicely read by the Texans. It'll be 3rd and goal. That was a risky play call. Did not like it one bit. It'll be 3rd and goal now from the 6-yard line. Or get their jersey. Made the mistake getting Ryan Matthews' jersey right away when he was drafted. Yeah, I'm totally victim of that too, man. I got a few Ryan Matthews jerseys as well. Herbert needs to get rid of it. He's scrambling. He's going to go for it on the ground. Justin Herbert takes it in. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert takes it himself. He says, you know what? Let's try that again. And picks up his knees and finds a way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bolts. They needed it. 7-7 pending the extra point, and the Chargers do get the football back at half as well. Keep that in mind. So that was a pretty important score right there. Let's go. 10's in the chat. Mahomes face of the game. Yeah, I bet you did. Luckily, this Ortiz era has been a little kinder to my jersey collection. I will say that. I love buying rookie jerseys, man. That's 4 or 5 solid years of hype on a young prospect. Of course, sometimes that doesn't work out. I luckily dodged the Tillery one. I wasn't too hype on Tillery anyway. Trying to think if there's any others that I did not buy. I have a Quentin Johnston. I have... is that it? I don't have Mesidor yet, but I have Joe Alt, believe it or not. I have a Joe Alt jersey. I actually wear that jersey a lot, like out and about. I feel pride in wearing an O lineman when nobody else does. Here's the carry. It's Montgomery, right? It'll be a pickup of 3 yards. Chargers defense needs to make a play. I have a McConkey jersey, though he wasn't a first rounder. The Ortiz era, yeah, Colson's probably one of those. 2nd and 7. Montgomery lines up out wide. It's going to be a throw over the middle and another big catch and run by the Texans. This time it's Tank Dell. Texans have it at the 46-yard line now. Chargers, be careful. After Ryan Leaf, that's I can proudly say I never bought a Ryan Leaf jersey. That one must have stung, dude. I can't even imagine. Here's play action. Ooh, nicely read by Tuli Tuipulotu. It was a QB option play. Tuli said, excuse me, where do you think you're going? And it's a 2nd and 12 now. I'm going to go ahead and run it anyway. Boom. I don't know if it would be logged a sack, but definitely in my mind it is. Who's the linebacker we traded up for? That was Kenneth Murray. I'm going to say Kenneth Murray got a bad rap. He was a first rounder, probably played more like a third rounder, but that dude could tackle his butt off. But he was terrible at almost everything else. He led the team in tackles at least a couple of years, right? White Mac jersey was a thing. Yeah, White Mac is a jersey. Here's Stroud. He's going to go down. Nice sack there, baby. It's Dalvin Tomlinson. It's a 4th and 19 for the Chargers defense. The Bolts will get the football back with some time to take the lead. Let's go. Let's go. Factors will be Ingold, Njoku, and Kolar. Yes, sir, Eddie. Yes, sir. There we go. 4th and 19. Here is the return. Fair caught inside the 15 by Brennan Thompson. Chargers offense will take over. It's plenty of time. 3 timeouts. Let's go take that lead, baby. Go take that lead. We need it, dude. This gauntlet has been absolutely brutal, and we play to close this week's episode. We play the Baltimore Ravens. Come on, Chargers. The Bucs got to stop somewhere. Justin Herbert looking. He's got to get rid of it. Gets rid of it just at the last second, but it'll be a 2nd and 10. Luckily, no defenders out there either. That Houston's Texans defensive line is absolutely just so scary, dudes. Chargers lucky enough to get that one away. Will Anderson. Danielle Hunter. One of the best duos in football. Herbert needs to get rid of it again, man. And there, speak of the devil, dude. There's another sack by the Texans. Couldn't quite catch who it was. But I'm betting it was one of those two. It'll be 3rd and 15 now. Oof, dude. Big oof. It was Danielle Hunter. Yep, Danielle Hunter with the sack. 3rd and 15. Herbert's got to get rid of it again. Oh, he picks up the first down, somehow finds a way. Trey Harris. What a pass by Justin Herbert. What a first down pickup. 3 minutes left in the first half. And the Chargers have some time to try and take the lead. Wow, dude. Let's go. Here comes the run. To the weak side, it's Omarion Hampton with 3 yards. 2.5 minutes left. 2-minute warning coming up. Big play Trey keeping this drive alive. Let's see some 9s in the chat for big play Trey, dude. Nice freaking pick. Second and 7. It'll be the 2-minute warning. Biotish is losing his Biotish mind. Looking forward to Chargers training camp, as that's going to answer some questions regarding the offensive line for sure. Justin Herbert looking, fires, finds Ladd McConkey open. It'll be 3rd and 2 now from the 36-yard line, folks. Chargers making up some ground here. Under 2 minutes to play. Of course, they started all the way back inside their own 15, so they need to get on the correct side of the field still. 3rd and 2. Tight formation for the Chargers. Justin Herbert over the middle. Finds Ladd McConkey. Again, the man on the cover. Picks up the first down. Chargers. Puts it close to Texans territory. Got to take a look at next week's matchup, decide who we're going to put out there. I might put Mesidor, if I'm being honest. Kind of fun. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert. Oh, he's tossing this thing up there, man. Who's it going to? Oh, almost. Talad McConkey, nicely played. I bet that was Derek Stingley out there. Or Kamari Lassiter. Two very good corners for the Texans defense. We trade Kamani, what we get in return? Probably not much, like a 5th or 6th round pick. Herbert, got to get rid of it. Gonna take the sack. 3rd and 13. Is there any chance of the Bolts picking up this first down? Got to let that clock run all the way down to 0. You got the 3 timeouts in case you do somehow convert. Tight formation for the Chargers. 13 yards to make up. I'd be going to the screen game here. Let's see what the Chargers Madden edition decides to go for. Tight formation. Yeah, and they're letting that clock run a little bit. Don't give the Texans too much time if they're to get the football back. In motion. Trey Harris. Play action. Ball does go to Trey. And he'll pick up a few yards there. The Chargers need to punt this thing away. Couple of missed opportunities for the Chargers offensively this week. Lucky to have this thing tied up. They do get the ball at half, but another unfortunate opportunity. Waves goodbye. Oh, we have Kamani. All I know is he can get better. Yeah, I think the Chargers, in terms of their running backs, are pretty set right now. I think Kamani would do more good on the running back 3 than he would have returned a draft pick. And you might only get a 7th for him. You know what I mean? I'd much rather keep him on the roster too. Yep, I feel you, Hugo. The disaster of 2025 lives on. 1st and 10. Here comes the run. It's Montgomery, picks up a few. And again, the Texans have a few timeouts. A chance here, but Chargers just kind of have to keep this thing in front of them and get to halftime. Yep, record is 3-4. It has been a tough go of it in the Gauntlet. In real life, I have the Chargers winning at least 2 of these games. Right now, they've won 1. Comes the screen. Nicely done by the Texans. 4 seconds left on the clock. They have enough time for, I should say enough arm for a Hail Mary attempt. Got to watch out. Do not draw the flag. That's all the Chargers really got to do here. Here's Stroud. He's going to wind up for one. Oh, he's going to take the sack almost. Oh, it's intercepted. Hang on. Okay, all right. It got interesting for a second there. I was like, is there still a second left on the clock? No. But nice pick there, man. It's been a minute since we've seen an interception. Let's go. Deion Henley picks one up. It's an interception for the Chargers. 0's in the chat for our guy, Deion, who picks off C.J. Stroud last play of the game. But a pick is a pick, man. It's been a minute. Chargers do get the football back at half. And Keaton Mitchell take it back to the 27-yard line. And with that, the Chargers, or should I say, the Sim Sunday episode has reached its halftime. Got one half left of football in this game, and then one more game after this, the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, it's been a real tough one. Real tough one. The losing streak has been really difficult, as they have, they almost beat the Chiefs and the Rams, or narrowly defeated by a point or two. And I think they were closer on the Seahawks than I thought they would be. Here comes Omarion, tackled at the line. He'll pick up 2 yards or so. It'll be 2nd and 8 now. 12 wins this year. Let's go. Yeah, in real life, it's gonna feel a lot different, that's for sure. But I think what's most important for the Chargers' hopes of a Super Bowl in this season is that the schedule is going to demand that they are a very good team if they make the postseason. And that's where Super Bowl hopes and dreams are born. Quick pass. Nicely done by Omarion Hampton. 2-0 is going to be down on that one. 3rd and 6. The timeout stops the clock at 7:14. But the Chargers still need something. Generate 6 yards and a first down. Daniel, Herbert, Hampton about to go nuts. Yep, that offense is completely rebuilt. It's going to be a really fun season for Chargers. I think this may be the funnest season we've seen in a while. 3rd and 6, tight formation. Justin Herbert looking. He's got to get rid of it. Here comes the Texans pass rush. Come on, dude. Throw the football. A million years to throw. And Hampton picks up just under the yardage needed for the first down. Nobody able to get open. Great coverage by the Texans. Luckily, the Chargers' offensive line held up there. I thought for sure that they were going to get home. But the Chargers, once again, offensively, just couldn't find any points. 3 times already this game is pretty bad. Here's the fair catch. Texans will start their next drive here from the 16. Need a pick 6 here. Yeah, I would like to see the defense make a big play. Offense needs a little bit of a spark here. Here comes the pass. Chargers defense forces it out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10. Perriman and company almost get home. 16-yard line and a 2nd down is where the Texans are now. Here comes, didn't see if it was a run or catch, but it's going to be a close to a first down run right there. 3rd and 1. And the Texans do not pick it up. It's a 4th down on the QB sneak. A 4th down on the QB sneak. And they're going to force the punt off of the Texans. Nicely done, Chargers defense. We said we needed something, and they're going to get us the football back. 31 yards starting line there for the Chargers. Let's capitalize offense. This has been more of a defensive game than I had expected this week. Let's go defense. This ain't your grandpappy's bolts. First and 10. Herbert throws over the middle, finds Ladd McConkey, who somehow wiggles forward for another 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 now. Chargers at the 39-yard line. Another tight formation play here. Is it going to Omarion? I don't know, man. That box is pretty full. Here's O, and it is a tackle for loss there. 3rd and 4 coming up. Come on, offense. You guys have been very stagnant this game. Very stagnant. Texans are sending everybody here, man. You got to attack Ladd McConkey quick. He does. It's a run to Gadsden, and it's short the first down yet again. Oh, man. I don't think you go for it here either. I think you got to punt this thing away again. That is tough. That is tough. 4th and 1. Here comes the punt. Man, this offense has been so slow. Both offenses have been surprisingly so slow this game. Here comes the return by the Texans. Look at a few extra yards on that one. Tackled at the 21-yard line. Come on, defense. Let's do it again. Way too conservative for McDaniel's offense. Yep. Maybe Madden wants us to lose. I hope not. I wouldn't be shocked. This is like year 4 of doing this, and it's usually the same thing. Stroud over the middle is going to find his tight end. I think that's Schultz. I think that's a pickup of just about into Chargers territory, like 30 yards or so. Oh, my goodness. Big first down, Texans. It was actually Jaden Higgins, the big wide receiver out of Iowa State from last year. 1st and 10, his first catch of the game. DJ Stroud on the play action. He's going to look this time to Nico Collins, who picks up another big chunk. 1st and 10 now for the Texans at the 24. 2 big plays, and here come the Texans in scoring position. Who will be starting left guard for week 1 of the bowl? Right now, I still think it's going to be Jake Slaughter. But right from what we're seeing, Awasika's got the lead, so we'll have to wait and see. Another play action for Stroud. Chargers let up another big first down. 3 huge plays for the Texans, all back-to-back, and they've got a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line looking at them now. Chargers defense needs to tighten up here. First and goal. What is the defense going to do? We need help from the pass rush here, man. And CJ Stroud almost takes it in. Luckily, Denzel Perryman was there to get the stop, but now it's a 2nd and goal from the 1. Got to watch out for the QB sneak here. One yard to score. Watch out for Montgomery. Man in motion. Schultz. Here comes the carry. It's Montgomery who does what he does best. Touchdown Texans. 21 seconds left in the 3rd. Lots of football left to play, but holy cow, the Chargers offense not found a rhythm. Here come the Texans coming back to life now with a 7-point lead. Ugh. Such a tough stretch of games, dude. And we've got the Ravens coming up next. Chargers really need to find a way to get a win here, dude. They need at least 1 win in that 6-week stretch of games, man. It's been tough. Yeah, it's been tough. We beat the Bills, which was pretty... That made me feel like we're on top of the world, and it's just been so bad ever since. Feels like a real game versus the Texans. Yeah, it does. Here comes the return by the Chargers, past the 20. And down at the 27-yard line was Brennan Thompson using that speed. It'll now be 1st and 10, 27-yard line. 17 seconds left, likely the last play in the 3rd quarter. Come on, offense. Tight formation. Justin Herbert gets rid of it quickly over the middle. It's once again Ladd McConkey. 5 catches for 47 yards. Takes a big hit over the middle. But picks up the 7. And that'll take us to the 4th quarter in this one. Chargers need to score, dude. They need to score real bad. They have left so many points out there. So many drives stalling because of nonsense. They have got to find a way to put points up. Second and 3. Empty backfield. Justin Herbert looking to throw this thing. He's got to get rid of it. No, he's going to run for it. Justin Herbert picks up the 1st down and a lot of extra. Woo, that was a big run by the QB. Wow. The QB draw this time works wonders. Justin Herbert, who's already scored the lone touchdown of the game, is going to pick up another 15 yards or so on the ground. That puts us into Texans territory. Where can we go from here? I form. It's a play-action play. Underneath to the fullback, it's Ingold. Picks up 3. Ingold now, his 4th catch in the last 2 weeks. Getting involved in the offense. It'll be 2nd and 7. If Thompson playing. Yeah, Thompson's on the roster, but he's not been called up upon very much so far. 2nd and 7. Herbert. Throw it, throw it, throw it. He does get rid of it. Picks up about 5 yards. Oronde Gadsden. It'll be 3rd and 2. This is where the Chargers have been stalling out. They got to get that first down. Put some points up on the board, man. Even a field goal. We're looking for touchdown, but you can't leave anything out there at this point. Another I-form play here. Are we looking at another play action? Because, again, that's a lot of players in the box. Omarion Hampton's a beast, though, and he says, just kidding. We're getting that first down anyway. Chargers now in scoring range. Let's start building on this touchdown opportunity, dude. We need to get into the end zone. Need to get into the end zone. 1st and 10. Come on, man. Omarion on the pitch. Does he have the space? Breaks the first tackle, but ends up losing yards on the play. Good effort by Omarion. He's a beast. He can't overcome 3 defenders. Is this another draw by Justin Herbert? 2nd and 12. Herbert got to throw the football. Ooh, is going to find Trey Harris over the middle. Picks up the first down. Chargers now at the 20-yard line have an opportunity to tie this thing up with 4.5 minutes left in the clock. Come on. First and 10. Texans sending everybody. Quick pass over the middle. It's Trey Harris who gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Texans sent the house, and Justin Herbert made him pay. It's a touchdown. Bolts Trey Harris. Carries this thing into the end zone, baby. Let's go. Big play, Trey. 9s in the chat for the game-tying play. 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Let's go. Let's go. God. We needed something out there, dude. Any of those touchdowns from Trey in this upcoming season. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we got a tied game. 14 points apiece. Chargers, again, the losing streak's got to stop sometime. Why not this game? They have not won since week 3. This is week 9. Gauntlet has been brutal. Here comes the return. Tackled at the 25. Chargers defense did a good job. Yeah, I would say in several of the different drives this game. Do they have a big play in them? That's what I'm looking for. Do they have an interception? Do they have a sack? They have a game-defining play on defense. Come on, man. Here comes the carry by Montgomery. Nicely cleaned up by Dalvin Tomlinson. It'll be 2nd and 7, under 4 to play now. I guess I haven't heard. Maybe I feel like I heard him say something derpy, but it was a while ago, right? Was this new? If not, I'm going to go check it out after the game. 2nd and 7. Stroud looking. He's going to throw underneath and finds his tight end Schultz, who picks up a few. It'll be 3rd and 4 now. It was posted today. I haven't seen it. We got family in town. Been doing stuff. We actually just got back from a little mini vacay. Have yet to see what Crosby's cooking. 3rd and 4. Stroud looking, fires, finds his man. It's Tank Dell for the first down. Nicely done by the Texans. 2.5 minutes left. Chargers got to find a way to get this football back, man. This is really dangerous territory. The Texans can kind of do what they want here. As long as they get on the right side of the field, they can start draining clock. Chargers got to find a way to make that a little tougher on CJ. Here comes the carry. It's Montgomery. Picks up about 3, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. He says that we're mean. He says Chargers fans are mean. Oh, man, I got to see this clip because ain't that the softest thing I've ever heard. Dude, Chargers fans are some of the nicest fans you will ever meet. If we're mean, he's lucky he doesn't play in the AFC North, dude. Big play there by the Texans. He is so lucky he doesn't play in the AFC North, dude. That is where you don't want to meet the fans for sure. Or the NFC East. You don't want to play for any of the. You don't want to see any of those guys' fans, man. 1st and 10. Stroud finds a man over the middle. Chargers. I was going to say probably better just to let him have the first down there. But this is not good. Dang it, dude! Are we going to lose this 17-14? Really? Oh man, this is oof. Defense, yeah, is kind of folding here. They folded in the last one, too. Tough to cover both those drags, but, I mean, that's... Got to find... I got to give him less space in front of him, too, man. Over the middle. Almost intercepted by Dante Jackson. Oh, he would be the one to do it, too. That stops the clock. Puts the Chargers in position to stop if they... now with those timeouts, but that would have been such a huge game-defining play right there. That's what we were hoping for from the defense. That would have been nuts. Oh. 2nd and 10. Come on, Chargers. You've been given a blessing here. Don't give up the first down. Here comes the tackle over the middle. 6 yards to convert. 1 timeout left. 1:24 on the clock. Come on, dude. Who's got the meanest fan base? It's the Eagles. Right? I think it's the Eagles. But yeah, that's why I said AFC North, because I was like, the Steelers are pretty rowdy. The Ravens can be kind of rowdy. The Browns sometimes, even though they're a bit humbler, be kind of rowdy. Boston can be pretty rowdy. Here comes, oh, come on, dude. Get the pressure. I think that did it. Fantastic catch by Tank Dell is going to put the Texans in the driver's seat here. Dude, we are about to go 5-0. Excuse me, 0-5. 0-5 on the series after this week. That is disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, that's going to do it. To redeem this losing streak, the Chargers now have to go to Baltimore. Oh, man, CJ's still slinging it too, dude. They want the touchdown. We got to go to Baltimore in prime time. Try and grab our first win in the last 2 weeks. Out of town. You're a mean Chargers fan? Crowd's still throwing it. Kinda gives us a little bit of hope, but I'm sure after this they're going to kick that field goal. Or I'm sure lean into that idea of it. Eagles fans are pretty obnoxious, yeah. Eagles, Patriots. I wanted to say Bills, but Bills fans have always been pretty chill in my mind. They're like the less honorary Patriot fans. Crowd's still throwing over the middle. 3rd and goal now, but that's going to take the clock all the way down where they need the field goal. Raiders fans are the number one, though. I think they're number one. He lives with the fans that are the worst, which is kind of the most ironic part of it all, isn't it? Raiders are the worst fans. Eagles and Raiders are like the two. I would love to see what a parking lot looks after that game. It's just a trail of blood leading up to each vacant car spot. College fan bases are infinitely meaner than NFL. Yeah, that's for sure, though. That's for sure. Bills are the best fans. The only enemies, plastic tables. Yep. I was about to say, I was like, for being around the same area, why are Bills fans so much chiller than Patriots fans? Patriots fans are awful. And Bills fans are like so much better. All right, dudes. That's going to do it for that game. Chargers now in a 5-game losing streak. Absolutely brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal. I'm going to go make one adjustment real quick to the settings. bringing guys along. See what we're working with here. Let's see. Settings. And it's, I think it's over here. We're going to turn up the fatigue a little bit just to get a little bit more rotation. Does that sound fair? We'll put it up to 75 for now. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to try and get more players out there. Before we go back, let me just make sure that the depth chart is Brennan Thompson. Yep, okay. We are good. We have the Ravens Sunday Night Football. Chargers traveling to Baltimore for this one. This is probably the toughest game of the whole docket. We're hoping for our first win. That's not good. The advanced settings. Emmy. And we're going to do Sunday Night Football. Here we go. Last game of the episode. Sunday Night Football. We need some freaking points, dude. This offense has not been what we were promised so far. Oh, excuse me. This would be Monday Night Football. I don't know if you could even make that an option here, but it's a primetime game. We'll say that. No balls with rocks in them. Yup. Giants fans are pretty bad too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Giants and Patriots fans suck. What happened to the Bills? How are they chill? You know what I mean? By all accounts, they should be pretty bad too, if not worse. They're all pretty chill. Here we go. Sunday Night Football, baby. Monday Night Football, technically. Primetime football. Let's get this win versus the Baltimore Ravens. Chargers versus Jesse Minter in this one, man. That's going to be a huge game. That's going to be nuts. Chargers have not won since week 3. It is now week 10. Can they grab their first win in 6 games? Please. Bills fans are too frozen? Yep. And they're too close to Canada? Yep. Giants fans are annoying because of the Eli thing. They're annoying for that. They're just annoying in general, too. New Yorkers, man. Here comes the kickoff. Ravens will start with the football. Here comes the return. Tackled inside the 30. It'll be a first down for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense. Come on, man. And be dogging us. Yeah, it's been tough, dude. This happens. I mean, we're in the gauntlet right now, too, man. Seattle, Denver, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Houston, now Baltimore. Next week's episode will be New York Jets, New England, and Tampa Bay. So, and again, not easy, but certainly not as hard as these last 2 episodes. 1st and 10, Derrick Henry. Hard to take down, but the Chargers got the manpower. It'll be 2nd and 7 now after a nice tackle over the middle by Derwin James. New York. 2nd and 7. Tough Ravens offense. Can the Chargers get a stop here? Nice tackle there. Was that Henley? Nice tackle by Henley. It'll be 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 3. Bolted up Dodger. What's up, baby? 19 months. If this was in real life, Harbaugh would be on the hot seat, right? Yeah, I think there would be a lot of talk about that. If we went on a 6-game losing streak, it'd be, yeah, dude, that would, that you'd have to pretty much win out the rest of the season. Here comes Lamar. Looking, fires over the middle, finds, I think that was Henry. Picks up the first down, 1st and 10. Allergy director. "19 months, man. Let's go." 1st and 10. Lamar looking over the middle. It's going to be Zay Flowers. Picks up about 5. 2nd down coming up. One losing season wouldn't be the end of Harbaugh, you think? Well, I think hot seat is definitely different than, like, he's for sure going to be fired. I think people would start talking about it. Me personally, dude, we have waited so long for a, like, reputable coach. It would take a lot more than one losing season for me. But, you know, hopefully we don't even have to think about that. Lamar Jackson deep downfield. Almost intercepted by Tarheeb still. I said it'll be a 3rd and 5. Thank you. LA Rams up at a bro. I guess we'll see, man. I'm actually so stoked about that game. The battle for LA. I'm happy that it's a Chargers away game. Helps the schedule a little bit. But genuinely, that's probably one of my most look forward to games of the season. Here comes Lamar Jackson. He'll pick up the 1st down and then some. 2 guys dropped that pass. Yeah, they did. Lamar Jackson picking up the 1st. Chargers, 40-yard line. It's going to be a tough uphill battle all day defensively, man. They're going to need to find something to slow down Lamar Jackson. Similar, if not better, than Mike Tomlin. That's the bar. Here's Lamar on the run. Finds Mark Andrews. Picks up about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. What's crazy is that the Chargers have looked so good in some of these sims, and then just shuts off. Like, the offense just, it disappears. Maybe this is inaccurate. It is accurate, because you do see that in real life sometimes. Nice stop there by Tony Jefferson, man. Unk gets in there and says, "No, sir." It's a 3rd and 4. Lamar and the Ravens. Chargers need to stop here, man. Here comes the play action. It's underneath. Very easy 1st down for Mark Andrews and the Ravens. Yikes, dude. Come on. Rounds for Jared Verse. 2 first-round picks for Myles Garrett. Yeah, it was a big trade, dude. That sounds right to me. 2 first-rounders and Jared Verse. But it's Myles Garrett, dude. That's insane. That's insane that he's on the Ravens. Here's the carry. Who's their backup out there now? Wasn't it the USC kid? Was it Ott? Is that Jordan Ott right there? Back to their roster. Are they the ones that drafted him? No, that's Justice Hill. Excuse me. I should have known that. Where did Ott go? Here comes the play. Dude, what the heck just happened? Derrick Henry on the screen goes all the way inside the 5. Excuse me, not the USC kid, the Cal kid. Oh, he's with the Chiefs now? Boo. Boo. Oh, nice stop defensively by the... Whoa! The Chargers just caused a fumble! Yo! Fumble! There's Denzel Perryman. Let's go! He hit him with the Kamehameha! Let's go! Oh, my goodness. Who caused it? It was Perryman, man. Let's go. We needed that. We needed that so bad. Holy crap. Here comes the Chargers offense, man. First takeaway in a minute outside of that Henley interception at the last second that didn't really count. Let's go, dude. We needed that so bad. 6 is in the chat for our guy Denzel Perryman. Lays down the boomstick, gets the Chargers the football inside the 10, but stops the score for the Ravens, which is so important here, man. Now, can the Chargers offense finally find some momentum, man? It's been up and down. Not going to lie. Here comes the carry. It's Amar Hampton. Loses a yard on that one. Buchanan with the stop there. It'll be 2nd and 10. Stay hydrated, folks. Justin Herbert's going to have to get rid of this one fast, dude. Hurry. Throws the football, intercepted. It's Buchanan again. And the Ravens get the football right back. Holy crap, dude. This has been nuts. Back and forth. Ravens get the football right back. Under pressure by number 92. He was looking for Trey Harris, and now it's going the other way. Yeah, dude. Been one of those days. Been one of those 2 weeks. Holy crap. 6 games. Actually, Justin Herbert's first pick this episode. His 9th pick, I think, of the season. Here comes the carry up the middle, and it's Derrick Henry just plowing his way forward to the 1 yard. I thought he scored it. Down to the 1 yard line. Jeez, dude. What do we got to do? And that'll take us down to the second quarter now. Buchanan, already a contender for player of the game for the Ravens. That is tough, dude. That is tough. Got to watch out for this Derrick Henry run. There it is. And the Chargers somehow find something within themselves to get a stop there. But a 2nd and goal coming up. They got to do that 2 more times. Going to have at least one pick from Herbert every episode. It feels like it is heading that way. 2nd and goal. It's Lamar who keeps it this time. Touchdown, Ravens. Boo! Boo! Man, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Chargers would pretty much have to win out. Have a decent record by the end of the year on this one. This gauntlet has been absolutely... I thought there would be more of a fight after the win over Buffalo. We were lucky to get that one win, apparently. All right, Chargers. Need points of their own here now, too. Not a good start. Not a good start. Defense folded a little early. Finds the fumble. Offense gives it away early. Can we find a way to pick up the pace here, man? Return makes it back past the 25, the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. What would happen, or have to happen, for Jamari Caldwell to have a breakout season? it's hard for Caldwell to have a breakout season just because the Chargers have such an idea they like to use on defense on their line. There's just a lot of rotating guys in there. But for him to have a breakout season, he'd have to become the guy in some aspect. And in terms of his game, it would have to be versus the run. He'd have to have a crazy season like Teair Tart versus the run when he's out there. Which, mind you, could definitely happen. Teair Tart did it, so why couldn't Caldwell? And Caldwell looked pretty good out there when he was rotating in. Quick pass over the middle. It's Trey Harris. Picks up a few. It'll be 3rd and 8. Myles Garrett looks like Hawks as well. Los Angeles get another Kobe. Yeah. We're all worried about freaking Aaron Donald coming back. But that would be insane, dude. I was just telling everybody we were in your locker room. I took the tour last year, and I still saw, ooh, nice big play, Oronde Gadsden, down past the 50. I saw Aaron Donald's locker still in the Rams locker room. Got his name up there. Big play by OG gets us in Ravens territory, man. Dude, we needed that so bad. Thank you, OG. That's an H-bomb. All hope isn't dead. Here comes the carry. Ooh, Omarion Hampton. Nice play there. 8 yards, 2nd and 2. And we got ourselves a little bit of momentum. Can the Chargers capitalize now from the 40-yard line? Two running backs out there. Justin Herbert over the middle. It's Oronde Gadsden again. OG and another big first down. Another nice pass by Justin Herbert. And can Gadsden take us into the end zone? Come on, baby. You guys want to see some animations that you'll never see again? Here comes another carry. Ooh, Oronde Gadsden. Omarion Hampton with a big first down, but there is a flag. It's holding on the offense. I think that's it, right? I think those are the only two ones from a couple years ago that I still have loaded in here for some reason. 1st and 19. It's a screen to the tight end. And man, dude, who are you? Number 38. Single-handedly blew up that play. Holy crap. That was Keon Martin. Keon Martin. Looking at 2nd and 19. The fatigue thing worked. Got a couple of rotating players in there. Keaton Mitchell, play fake. Justin Herbert throws on the run. Sideline, incomplete. It's 3rd and 19. Yeah, boy. Love the Gus bus. You got to keep it. That was for Gus Edwards. I'm making some new ones, though. Don't you worry. I'll make some new ones. I'm making some new animations. We need one for Omarion. We need one for OG now, too, for sure. Justin Herbert throws over the middle. Oh, look who it is! Look who it is! Oh, the rotation worked! It's Brennan Thompson! Get out of town! Touchdown, Chargers! Oh, my goodness! Wow! His first catch as a Charger goes for a touchdown up the seam. Yo! 89's in the chat, baby. That is insane. That is insane. We needed that so bad. And Brennan Thompson, welcome to the lineup. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the board. Welcome to the NFL. Picks up his first touchdown in powder blue. Gotta love that, dude. That was awesome. The Joe Show? No, the Joe Show's gone. I don't have that one loaded in anymore. I'm looking through it. I was like, I was a good boy. I took out almost everything except for these animations for some reason. The Dob Goblin, you guys remember that? For J.K. Dobbins. Let's go, dude. Brennan Thompson. First catch, man. It took all the way up until week 9 to see his first catch in the season. Week 10. And it goes for a touchdown. That was awesome. That's Snow White. Something Flash related for Mitchell or Thompson. That could be fun. So far, I have 2 animations on my docket. Because animations take a little time, right? A little work. Right now, it's OG and it's Omarion. And I think I want to work on a new pass rush one, but I haven't decided how yet. It's really like, just doing one for Mac would take so much work for how many sacks he would get. You know what I mean? Like, Cooley even, he'll probably get double digits anyway, but that's like a lot of work for just that one guy, you know? It's not like an offensive player where they can get a first down and I can run the animation. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll think about it. Lamar Jackson throws over the middle. That's Mark Andrews, and that's a huge first down into Chargers territory. 2 minutes left in the half. Well, if anything, we got to see a Brennan Thompson touchdown this game. That was pretty cool. Dude, Mark Andrews turning back the clock on this one. The Greg Show with the Brady Bunch song. Hey, you guys got to come up with some ideas with me too, man. Omarion, Hampton, the Big O. Yep. I might make it with like tires and stuff too. Like monster truck tires. Like, and then goes Big O, like the tire company, but it's obviously for Omarion. Although the one I did have written down for him is the Hammer, because that was his nickname at UNC. And that's going to be Mjolnir, the hammer for Thor, like smashing the ground and leaving like a big O or something. I don't know. It'll be something cool. It'll be the hammer of Thor for Omarion. I think that's the one we're going to do for him. Here's Lamar Jackson. He's free. Ah, man, dude. Another big play by Lamar down inside the 20. The Thor idea is cool. Yeah, that's definitely, I think that's what I decided I was going to do for him. For OG, we'll have to wait and see. First and 10. It's another quarterback option, and this time, no says to it. That'll be a sack. Oh, of course, I don't know how do they differentiate that from a sack in the NFL, right? Because it was a run attempt, it would be called a stop, right? It would be called a tackle, even though it's behind the line of scrimmage and on the quarterback. Weird, but whatever. 45's in the chat. Second and 13 now with 48 seconds left. Baltimore burned their first time out. It's Lamar looking sideline. Oh, dude, nice pickup by Flowers. Is that a first down? It's a 3rd and 1. Oof. Tackle for loss. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it counts as a tackle because it was a run attempt, even though it was on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. So if it's a tackle on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage, in my opinion, it should always be a sack. Third and 1, it's got to be Derrick Henry, right? Come on, defense. Come on. Tighten up, pinch, something. Derrick picks up the first down. First and goal now. 1 timeout left for Baltimore. Chargers need to bend, not break here, dude. That's the big thing. Bend, but do not break. With how bad they started in the first half, being down just 3 points would be a blessing. You got to tighten up here. Playing a little wider now is the Ravens. Put a spy out there for Lamar, dude. I'm telling you. Yep, it's a touchdown, Lamar Jackson. Boo, dude. NFL so much, watching NFL Sim and old games and NFL Network. Yeah, that's where we are this time of year, man. Every single, 4 years running, 5 years running, we do the Madden Sim. We get like 100 diehard fans in here that just cannot get enough football. And it gets rewatched actually quite a bit. I didn't realize how many people come back and watch these later. Maybe it's because as the game comes up, some people get excited about it and they want to see how the Ravens do or whatever in a simulation. Especially considering that we don't really pull back any punches here. Like, whatever happens, happens. Even a 6-game losing streak is going to make it onto the episodes. Can't hurt me in real life, yep. It does hurt still. But this is what we expected in this season. This is the Gauntlet, dude. Like, these games have been insane. Bills and Ravens game on from last. Sometimes, too, the Chargers will get some games on the NFL YouTube account, and I'll watch those. It's getting me wanting to watch some of those old games, too, dude. Sims are fun. But they don't hit quite the same, right? I feel like they got brighter. Hang on. There we go. That helped. All right, what happened? Chargers have the football at 9 seconds. Okay, we're at the 48. We're at the 48-yard line. Did we get a nice return? What happened when I was turning the lights down? Chargers have 1 or 2 plays maybe where they can get into field goal range here. All right, Justin Herbert's got to wind up. He's going to throw it to Omari Hampton, who, after that, wait, why didn't we use a timeout? Dude. All right, is it a Hail Mary or is it a long field goal? We could have had time to throw it one more time if they hit the timeout right at 5 seconds, but now we got to go for Hail Mary or a field goal. It was a screen to Amarian. Cool. Missed it. Yeah, watching some Dolphins games is not a bad idea. Ooh, they're gonna let Dicker try a long field goal attempt. Does he get it? And he does. Let's go. It's good. Long field goal by Dicker the kicker, and he's got it. Chargers will close the lead a little bit there, at least 10-14, and they do get the ball at half. Nice last-second points there in the first half. It was pretty sick. So now we got to start thinking about in the 40s for his field goal attempts, because in Madden, you know, it's always up and down, but Dicker still got it in the game too. Let's go. I secretly hope to see more Brennan Thompson. They called on him once, and he scored. Oh, man, if we were rematching episodes, we would have done that last week. We are 0-5 since the beginning of last week's episode. All right, Thompson after the touchdown. He's going to get the return here, and he gets it down close to the 30-yard line, down to the 29. It'll be 1st and 10. We are just 2 quarters away. Closing out this episode again. 3 more episodes before preseason, dudes? Like, feels like we're getting close. Here comes the carry by Omarian. Gets met at the line. It'll be 2nd and 10. Yeah, let me take a look at the schedule here. When is the first preseason game for the Chargers? Oh, excuse me. It's August 13th versus the Texans. August 13th. There's a first down by Trey Harris. Very nice. We've got 3 episodes left. And yep, the week after the season finale is when the first preseason game hits. That's insane, dude. That is insane. Here's 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Play action. Justin Herbert throws it opposite side of the field. Ooh, nice catch by Trey. Wow, dude. Trey Harris has had some crazy catches in this series so far, man. He's been the guy to throw in coverage. He can take a hit. Now, the Chargers, after picking up last-second points, are back at the 41-yard line. 4 points away from tying this football game. Of course, a touchdown here. They'll take the lead. Would love to see that. 1st and 10. In motion's Oronde Gadsden. Here comes the carry. It's, once again, stuffed up. Hampton, not a lot of space. This Buchanan guy's been insane this week, dude. Do I have him running Miami's playbook? Yes, I do. They are running the Mike McDaniel Miami playbook of 2025. 2nd and 10. Herbert. Going to go to Gadsden again, who's going to pick up about a yard. 3rd and 9. I would love to see a touchdown here, man. And he's out killing me. This Ravens are sending everybody. Chargers throw this thing on the run to Ladd McConkey, who's going to pick up the first down. Let's go, dude. Lightning Ladd. Puts the Chargers inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. A chance to take the lead here versus Baltimore. Please. That'd be awesome. Here's a carry. Glad to see the Chargers have not given up on the run game, even though it's been so difficult to run on these Ravens. 2nd and 7. Chargers offense moving a little bit now. And they get in scoring range here. 2nd and 7. It's Quentin Johnston, touchdown Chargers. And they've taken the lead. The Chargers have taken the lead. It's Quentin Johnston. Yes, sir. A nice H-bomb by Justin Herbert gets it done. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That is what I am talking about, man. There is some hope yet for this Chargers offense that has been so stagnant in the last few games. Here comes the extra point to put the Chargers up 3. Cameron Dicker, who's been good. What was it, like 55 yards was that field goal? Very, very nice, man. One's in the chat for Quentin Johnston getting into the end zone. Chargers' hopes are still alive in this one, with 3:27 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Need the football to come out quick. Oh, yeah. The whole design of the offense is being shifted towards a higher tempo, higher, paced offensive system by Mike McDaniel, which is designed to get the football out quick. It's more so designed to get the ball into the hands of playmakers a lot quicker so they can turn upfield and generate yards. It should also help a lot in terms of Justin Herbert's protection. So with the lead now, 17-14, Chargers defense needs to try and slow down this insane duo, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Why they're working on his footwork? Yep, to get the ball out quicker. Should be fun. Here comes Lamar Jackson. Pressure. He gets rid of it. It's Derrick Henry who picks up 4 on the screen. It'll be 2nd and 6. Who's going to be the next player on defense to make a play? Derwin James playing close to the line there. Looks like he's in man coverage versus number 80. It's a carry for... Oh, nice play there by the defense. Unfortunately, Derrick Henry's so huge, he fell forward into 2 more yards, but Derwin James caught him about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 2. Here comes 3rd and 2. Can the defense get off the field? It's a quarterback keeper. And Lamar all the way down to the 35-yard line. Oh, my God. No, dude. It's 1st and 10 now. Lamar, X Factor activated. Don't see that often in this. They're tough to do. At least 2nd and 8. Second and 8. Lamar throws over the middle, and it's dropped. Nice play by the defense. 3rd and 8 now. Can the Chargers bend but not break here? Keep this game at least a little in front of them with a tie score. Empty backfield. Watch out for the quarterback scramble. Watch out for the scramble. They do have a spy this time, and look at that. It worked. Denzel Perryman's still out there as a spy. Kept Lamar Jackson from taking off, and it's a 4th and 8. This is why you spy Lamar 80% of the time. you gotta. Here comes the 3-point try by the Ravens. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. That'll tie this game up with just a few seconds left. The 3rd quarter. Chargers offense is finally starting to find some momentum here. It's taken all freaking episode. But hopefully they have it in them to score at least 1 or 2 more times to stay ahead of the Ravens. I feel like it's going to come down to that. Can they outscore them 1 or 2 more times? Here comes the return. Nice cut there by Brennan Thompson. He's going to take it down to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Nice return by the rookie. Rookie's had a couple of nice plays this game. See if they give him another opportunity here on offense at some point. But yeah, that fatigue thing definitely worked. That was pretty fun. Here comes 1st and 10. Justin Herbert. It's a carry for Hampton. No, play action. Over the middle is Aronda Gadsden. Nice pickup of 15 by OG. It'll be 1st and 10 now at the 46-yard line. That may have been the last play of the 3rd quarter. Eight minutes left in today's episode. You're bringing up a lot of good points, Finn, but you're also disregarding a lot of good points on the opposite side of things. You know, I think it's one thing to be realistic, and then it's really slippery slope into to being cynical, which kind of matches the name. Hey, there's OG with another big first down into the 37-yard line, and it's a defense mechanism used a lot by sports fans when you get too close to the sun, right? You emotionally when it comes to the game, and it can happen. I definitely don't blame anybody for having that sort of reserve, but at the same time, the opposite does very much so exist for this team that have absolutely been exceeding many different statistics that the Chargers have been struggling against for the past 10, 15 years. So both can be true, but neither should be dismissed. 2nd and 7 now for the Chargers at the 34-yard line. Confirmation bias? It's just facts, my man. I think that's all it is. There can be hope and joy and excitement as we score another touchdown here. It's going to be Ladd McConkey. Holy cow, dude. The Chargers took the lead in this last game. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. There is hope yet for this Chargers team to log a score. I should say log a win in this gauntlet over the last 2 weeks. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But then again, to finish that up, I'm not going to tell people how to fan, but both need to be represented when it comes to, conversation, is all I'm saying. Sports conversation becomes one-sided very easily when a cynical mind is put in front of a group of people that want something that's against what their belief is. You know what I mean? It's very easy to skew one way or another, which I'm definitely skewed on the other side, man. I'm Mr. Optimist over here, but I use the game as a means of escape and entertainment, right? It's a very passionate thing for me, but I would rather choose my time in engaging in it in a positive light than I would negative, as I see it impacting my life a lot differently if I engaged from it in a different perspective. You know what I mean? It's just, but again, I say all of this with the hope that everyone can play nice in the chat. We see this every year, But it's like being the guy at the bar. You want to talk about Chargers football? That's awesome. There's always that one guy at the end of the bar that's a cynical, and it makes life a little more difficult in enjoying the sport. And I think everyone has the right to enjoy it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the whole point of my channel, is to help people lift that veil a little bit. I get called an optimist by a lot of people, and I get called too nice and this and that all the time. But I think at the end of the day, football, to me, and to I'm hoping a lot of people, is an escape. It's a passion that's worth the pain. You know what I mean? The ups of Chargers football is always worth the downs. We've seen a lot of downs, but we've seen a lot of ups too, and I think acknowledging both is very healthy. Here comes a carry by Derrick Henry. Now the Ravens playing from behind. And see, that's where I draw the line too, man. Toxic positivity, like that, nowhere near what I just said. What I just said is that your argument is valid, as is the man who was talking, I think it was Sinful Hands. Both are true. To push aside one in the, because people are sometimes too negative. Also toxicity, or whatever you want to call it, right? All I'm saying is that you need to have a back and forth conversation. You don't impose on other people's way and how they want to fan. You know what I mean? Having conversations is a lot more fun than pushing an agenda. I'm way too nice to be a Chargers fan. Don't tell Max Crosby. Hey, $2 Holly. We're going to see at SoFi this year? Absolutely. I'm going to be at that Broncos game, man. It's going to be awesome. Be a lot of fun. Chargers win, it means paying a quarterback a reasonable amount of money. The problem with that too, dude, is, and I've fallen into this a lot too, is that a lot of fans feel like the bigger they complain, the more likely change is going to happen because somebody associated with the team or ownership or coaching, the big voice of the fandom will twist the arm of the coaching in the front office, which ultimately is not true. No matter what I say or anybody says, they're going to do what they're going to do. You know what I mean? And to that I say, put your feet up, relax, have fun, enjoy the ride, because no matter which way you slice it, they're going to do what they're going to do. And we're going to get an interception. Let's go. That's a pick by the Chargers. First one we've seen in a while that's impactful to the team. And the Bolts have a chance to go up 2 scores, baby. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I love it, man. You just said it's a discussion. Yeah, so this is the part where I'm talking, and I'm listening to you talk as well, man. It is a discussion. I'm not saying to shut down what you're saying at all. I'm just saying that, the way that people engage in their hobbies and the things that they care about, I think is very important. Because life sucks. Life's hard. Things happen. Things that are negative will always be in your life. Football is such an awesome way to not have to deal with that for a few hours, and to have hope and to have fun and to engage and find common ground with people that you normally wouldn't, and just enjoy yourself, and it just, I don't know, it makes me sad when people, they choose to take the opposite approach, because they're missing out on what could be such a fun way to experience the hobby, which in the end is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's a very passionate hobby, but in the end, it's a hobby. And I think hobbies should be used to enrich a person's life, not take away from it. But again, I'm not going to tell anybody how to fan. It's just my message to people that sometimes find it difficult to enjoy things in that way. Here comes a quick throw out to Trey Harris. And it'll be a pickup of 5. Very, very nice, man. Have a great life in the fantasy world to enjoy football. Okay, that's awesome for you, man. But some people do need it that way, and that's where discussions come into play, where it's a back and forth, a positive and negative. There's constructive criticism, there's cynicism, there's positivity, toxic positivity. But in the end, the conversation, is what brings people together. And I hate to say it, but sometimes, some people don't like talking to me because I'm too positive. A lot of people don't want the negativity either. That's where I'm trying to help people and saying, find common ground with people and have fun and enjoy it. Instead of isolating yourself from other people and engaging in the fun part of it, the fun aspect of it. Would you enjoy being a Browns fan? It would be a lot more work, but I would do my best. For sure. You're sad because I disagree with you. I enjoy winning. You say I'm sad because I disagree with you? No, I'm not sad. I genuinely have, by the way, Chargers take a 2 possession lead. That is awesome. But genuinely, the reason why I opened up this channel was to help broaden the space of Chargers fan engagement. Because me, myself, and I don't have a lot of Chargers fans in my area. And I know a lot of people in my audience don't either. And to bring everybody together to enjoy the sport together is something not a lot of people get to experience because of, where they're located, or maybe even in a lot of people in Los Angeles say they don't know a lot of Chargers fans either, which can be the case everywhere. And my message would be the same for everybody. You know what I mean? Herbert's game is not cynicism. No, but the way you were wording things a little bit before, man. It goes from the point of discussion to just kind of, twisting arms and narratives a little bit, and it can go, but again, it can go back and forth the same way with positivity. But that's the greatest part of this channel, the greatest part of YouTube, the greatest part of conversation world, engagement, fans, is that you don't have to talk to nobody. But I'm choosing to take the time to talk to you because I think the message is also very important as we're getting close to football season, and as we're getting close to the expectations and the 3rd year of Jim Harbaugh and all the things that this has led up to. Is enjoy yourself, man. This is fun. This is a fun thing. It's fun. Football is fun. And depending on the way we engage with it and the way we view ourselves within the sport and the way we view ourselves within the fandom is what we can take away from it as human beings and enjoying the experience and the ride. And that's all I'm saying. I'm inviting you to enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. I know sometimes it can suck and it can hurt, and it can be easy to become cynical and to become upset with the team and upset with the philosophies and upset with the result. But don't deprive yourself of the good that comes with it because of the bad that's, handcuffed to it. Every team's going to go up and down, But Chargers football is worth the down. That's all I'm going to say. Director's biggest fan. Same here. Football is definitely an escape. It can be an escape. It is an escape for me. Absolutely. And not to say my life sucks without football. Absolutely not. I think to the point of what Sin was saying earlier too, is my life is awesome. Like my life rocks. We get a lot of freedom in time with the family in the walk of life that I've chosen. And it's been a really awesome ride. But Chargers football, which, by the way, Chargers on the 4th down are going to win this football game, baby. Let's go. Not today, baby. Chargers football is carried to such a high degree in my life, too, is that I enjoy the gravity of excitement and the negative emotions that are attached to it as well, because they're so powerful. Going back and forth between the two, yeah, it can be sad, but it makes the climb that much more meaningful at the end. You know what I mean? See, that's what I'm saying, dude, is calling somebody delusional because it doesn't meet the level of your, we'll say, realistic perspective. That is not a discussion, and that's... No, you're alienating yourself from other fans, dude. But it's okay. You know, again, it's not something I'm going to tell you to not do. I'm trying to encourage you to you know, have the discussion and to leave that stuff at the door because it's not needed. Hasn't anything been a discussion? I think you need to talk to somebody else when it comes to that part of these things, because this isn't, you know, this is a football channel, right? How to talk to people is probably another channel 101. You know what I mean? But being derogatory is not a good open statement, is all I want to say. When it comes to every walk of life, you don't want to do that. That's how you end a football game. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. The Chargers, 27-17. I think these discussions are important too, man. I do. That's why we take the time. Even in our first winning game in 6 games, we take the time to talk to fans and talk about this perspective of it. And that's the thing, too, is that's what a lot of people ask me on this platform. What my mission is or whatever, because there's a lot of football fans, or should I say football channels. By the way, Chargers might score another touchdown here. Another timeout taken by the Ravens. My mission is to be the guy at the end of the bar that's too obsessed with the Chargers that you can count on every week to be there cheering through the highs and lows, right? And everybody's got I don't know if anybody's been through bar culture in the NFL, but I knew very many fans that were the guy for their team, that I'd come in and be like, hey, there's this guy or there's that guy watching so-and-so game like they are every single week. And they'll be upset and they'll be happy and they'll be happy to talk no matter what about their team. And then there's guys that are, you know, the coaches or, you know, the teachers, and those are very important too, right? You know, understanding the X's and O levels of football and the intricacies to the game. But, you know, the way I choose to engage is from a distance as a fan, because I think that's where it's most fun for me, at least. Some people enjoy it a different way. That's the way I do like to upset it. Who's upset? I'm not upset. Nobody's upset. But, yeah, be respectful, have fun. Don't take away from other people's fun if you can help it, you know. And bolt up together, man. Bolt up together. We're all in the bolt. That's why they call us the Bolt fam, baby. Look at that touchdown, dude. Lad McConkey. We got one for Brennan Thompson as well. I would say that what started off as a really depressing Sunday episode with the 2 losses ends on a high note here with the Baltimore Ravens win, dude. I went to that game. I was actually in a box for that game. It was the first box game I'd ever been to. It was the most amazing experience. We sat next to freaking Kurt Warner and Rich Eisen. There's a bunch of other football people. I was freaking out the whole time. We lost that game, but it was an awesome experience because of that. That's still what I take away from it. But man, did I want to win that football game. This, I don't know. If this happened in real life, I would still be very concerned because now it would be, 4-4? But holy crap, did we need it, dude. We needed it so bad. Let's go, dude. Well, how do you guys feel now, man? Next week, what was this, week 10? And by the way, you got to remember we had the bye week in there, too. That would be, 9 games? Where does that put us? 4-4 right now, right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3... That was our 4th win, and then we lost 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're 4-5. All right, we're 4-5. But still, we're getting close, right? Yeah, 4-5. We're getting close. And the next week opens up versus New York, the Jets, by the way, New England and Tampa Bay. So some winnable games there. But we're at the point of the season with 5 losses already that you're hoping the Chargers try and win a majority of these games. We are through the gauntlet is what's going to be the most important aspect. My goodness. That stretch of games. I gotta be honest, man. Like, if in real life we ended 4-5 after getting through Buffalo, Seattle, Denver, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Houston, Baltimore, I guess it could be worse, but I'm hoping to come a little bit closer to even, like 5-5 or maybe even one game ahead. That would be awesome. But it's not an impossible situation yet. It's not time to panic yet. I think we're in a good spot. And the Chargers finally found something on offense. I think, honestly, guys, you guys got to remind me this for next season, too, because when we started messing with the sliders, the settings that we found on that guy's channel to make it a little bit more realistic, once we did that, this series got a lot better. I think, once again, a key to this series is to hike up the fatigue so that we see a healthier rotation of players. That's when things started to get a bit more fun, huh? I think so. I think so, at least. But remind me next year to start with that. I think that's been a lot of fun. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director. 4-5. Not too bad of a start. Not too bad of a start. It could have been worse. That's all I'm going to say. It could have definitely been better, but it definitely could have been worse. Next week, hopefully, we do see the beginning of the rise of the Chargers as, I would say, the last remaining foes that I hold to the same regard as the rest of the gauntlet that we just experienced. Is the Patriots, the Chiefs, and the Broncos. Everybody else, I think the Chargers have a pretty, I would say, a bit more of an upper hand against. But never take anybody for granted. As I'm looking at the schedule, I'm like, Tampa Bay could be, San Francisco could be, San Fran could definitely be a trickier team there. But I think the Chargers, from here on forth, are going to be a little bit more even ground versus what we just experienced in the Gauntlet. I'm excited to experience. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director. Thank you to everybody. Director's biggest fan with a $10 holla. I appreciate you so much, man. Cold Dog, I appreciate you guys. Yes, I'll be at the Broncos game. Thank you to Sinful Hands, to Hugo, to Eddie. Good to see you guys, everybody in there. And even thank you to Sin for the conversation. And hopefully, we continue conversations. I think those are important. And the whole point of the entire episode and the entire series as well, I hope people find engagement entertaining as we all bide our time to Chargers football season. We're getting close. We're getting there. A couple of weeks away from training camp, just another week or two away from preseason. Chargers football just around the corner. And to remind everybody, just 2 or 3 episodes away from the preseason of this show. When you log in on Sundays and you see Sim Sunday, you're thinking, man, 1 or 2 more episodes until preseason begins. Football season is just around the corner. Well, guys, thank you so much to everybody. Have a great night to everybody. We'll see you next week on Sim Sundays. Of course, we'll see you in the week, too, with all the regular scheduled content. And, also, one more thing. I was trying to buy my time to remember what I wanted to ask you guys. Leave me your suggestions for animations. We have the one for Amari and Hampton with the Thor's Hammer, the Millionaire thing. That's going to be really fun. Also, I'm looking for one for OG, which I think we kind of know where we want to go with that one, than any other additional players. I'm thinking of making one for the O-line. I'm being honest, just as a whole, right? I think one for the O-line could be kind of cool. Anyway, let me know again in the comment section below. Well, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. We'll catch you next week. As always, bolt up and stay frosty.